Hey, this is Dave Hooke with Hooke and Eckman Realtors and the Dave Hooke team out of South Central Pennsylvania. This is a business building video blog for high producing agents and fast growing teams looking to grow their business. On today's video blog, we're going to answer the question, what's the best way to structure a listing appointment? Stick around to find out. Okay, on today's video blog, we're going to answer the question, what's the best way to structure a listing appointment? I'm putting this message together because a lot of the agents in our office have asked me this recently, and I've been meaning to put a training video together about it. I can't say I have the best way to structure a listing appointment, but over the last 15 years, I've probably been on over 1,000 of them, and I've taken things that I've learned from other agents and other teams in our market and outside our market, and use a different combination of things to put together what I think is a pretty professional and good listing appointment. So the first thing we do is when we do the intake call, we have a seller info sheet, which is a proven process just to learn the needs of the seller and their interests, and learn a little bit about their property and what they've done to it in the last few years, what they're most proud of. From there, we'll set the first appointment. Sometimes we do a one-step appointment where we just walk away with the listing contract signed on the first appointment, and other times we do a two-step appointment. It really depends on their motivation and what they're looking for from us. All right, to prepare the appointment, number two, we're going to get the public record information. We're going to pull a deed if we can, and any previous listing information. Put that in what we call a listing preparation packet. And we also add to that a listing presentation manual, which we have 50 or 100 pre-printed at a time. Number three, we're going to show up at the appointment and typically ask them if they have a kitchen table we can set our things down at. And then from there, we're going to go and walk through the house and use that as an opportunity to take notes, ask questions, learn more about them, and make a connection with the homeowner. Remember to always be super complimentary as you're walking through their home, and ask them to point out the things they love most about the property. Next, we're going to go back to the kitchen table and just review their needs one more time as we intook them on the intake appointment on the phone. And then we're going to go through our listing presentation. Now, this is more about them, not about us, and it just goes through what they can expect when we list their home and what showings look like and how often we get back to them with feedback and exactly what we do to market their property, what they can expect, how can they expect to see their home all over different advertising. From there, we're going to decide if we're going to talk about value right there at that appointment, and if it looks like it makes sense, we can go ahead and list the property and walk away with everything signed. On the other hand, it may not be appropriate to do that. It may be a tougher property to price, in which case we're going to leave the appointment, and before we do, we're going to set up a follow-up appointment for them to come into the office and review the value estimate. And then we're going to take a couple days, do the research, the CMA, and then meet with them at the office, go over value, and if it makes sense for them to list the property, we'll do it there, and maybe they want to wait for a little bit, or they decide to go in a different direction, that's fine too. So those are the steps for our listing appointment and how to structure it. If you have any questions about this, or you have some steps to add to that, or something that's worked well for you, I'd love to hear from you at the information below. Reach out and we'll follow up and have a conversation. Thanks so much for watching our video blog, and we'll talk to you soon.